Hey, good morning from the chapel. Forgive my voice. I've got this frog in my throat. It's been a couple days since I had been able to catch up with you. This is Reset. I believe it's day 19. And I thought I'd talk to you a little bit this morning about goals as we come right down to the end of our time together on Reset. One of the last things that I wanted to help us do was to realize that as we bring our mind back under control, as we really begin to discipline our minds, that we got to realize that as we take those thoughts captive, as we check out whether they're helpful or harmful, as we begin to just begin to order our thoughts after the thoughts of God, that one of the things we have to do is ask ourselves, what are the goals that we have in life? And I actually think as we get a few years on ourselves, that thing becomes harder. Hey, Lana, good to see you. David, Marvin, it's good to have you with us. And so goals are what establish the boundaries of our thoughts. If you don't have any goals, then you don't know how to control those thoughts. But if you have something you're shooting at, if you have something that you're going for, then those thoughts either bring you closer to or further away from those things that you're aiming for. Jesus looked at the blind man and said, "What do you want me to do for you?" He asked the blind man what he wanted. You got to realize Noah was building an ark. Moses was delivering people. David was conquering the enemy. And that each one of us, every day, there are certain goals, certain things we're aiming for. And if we know what they are, we can keep our thoughts in line with moving towards that particular outcome in our life. Hey, Lanny, it's good to see you, man. And so today, the intent of the Reset little booklet is to get you to stop for a moment and to intentionally think about what it is that God has spoken to you about what you're supposed to be doing with your life, what you're supposed to accomplish in your life. And that every day is not supposed to be lived just accidentally, come what may, that we're supposed to live our lives being directed, that our footsteps are directed, and that He has set a plan for our lives. And that prayer, meditation, the discipline of spending time with the Lord, one of the purposes of that is for us to hear God and know what it is He's wanting us to do today and tomorrow, and what it is we're aiming for. What are the goals set for us? And when you do that, then you're able to kind of guard the thoughts that come in. And sometimes the more free time people have, the more they get stuck in the emotions of past experiences rather than looking forward into the future and allowing the joy of what lies ahead to pull you into that future. You see, Jesus looked through the cross and saw the joy. He saw the goal. The goal was to be in a relationship with mankind that is free of sin. So even the prize of the cross, even the goal of the cross, allowed Jesus to control His thoughts so that He could be triumphant over that situation. So today the question would be, what is it that God's saying to you? What is it, the goals and the desires and those things that God is asking you to work towards? So if you'll do that this morning, you'll be able to move past the emotions of the past. You'll be able to keep the thoughts that are just harmful to you, that are robbing you. You'll be able to put them aside, and you'll be able to think the thoughts that are helpful, that are powerful, that are pure, that are good, that are true. But frankly, you have to take the time and invest the time in writing down and making the vision plain, is what the prophet said, so that those that read it might be able to run with it. Hi, Jenny. How are you, honey? Praying for you. So this morning, from my heart to yours, take a few moments today and begin to write down and begin to think about what it is God's doing, wants to do in your life, what it is you're working towards, what are the outcomes that you want to see take place in your life. Live intentionally, live on purpose, know the reason why that you're doing what it is you're doing. Maybe a small goal, maybe a large goal. In my life, it's generally a little bit of both. Write the vision down. Make it plain. What do you want me to do for you? Jesus asked. If you know where you're going, if you know what you want, you'll be able to control your thoughts far, far, far better. So here we are. We're coming right down the last couple of days of reset, right down the last couple of days of the 21 days of prayer. And I'm just encouraging you. Think about it. Think about it. Be intentional about it. Praying for you. In the next 2 or 3 days, I'm going to take a day or two and go silent and spend a couple of days here at the chapel just praying for friends. If you have something you want me to pray for, please let me know. Hope these little things are encouraging. Work along with the booklet with you. It's my intent. I'll keep trying to do them, kind of finish them out here. If you like what you're seeing here, jump over onto the YouTube, jump over onto my blog, subscribe to 1 or 2 of them. It helps me. It helps me to know what people like and that they're paying attention. And that YouTube channel, they're trying to put everything I do there, so you can get the podcast there. Next month, I think it's on relationship. That I live my life on the beautiful, beautiful reality that I have friends. So, Connie, I love you, sweetie. Praying for you, Lanny. So, good to see you. Good morning. Be encouraged. Think about what it is God's asking you to do with your life. Peace.